Confirming that the branch was strong enough, he picked it up. Though he had gained strength, James could tell that the branch was heavy. "This should definitely do," James said as he made his way back to where Mim and Celine were. As he walked, James checked to see where Maya was. It only took a moment until he saw her still searching for a branch. "After I drop this off, I should probably help her out," James thought to himself. It was understandable that Maya was still searching for a suitable branch, considering how long it took him. In addition to wanting to help her, James knew that they needed to not take too much time. For the safety of all of them, it would be wiser to head back to the group before they had to deal with more monsters. Mim and Celine turned their heads to see who was approaching them. "You found one," Mim nodded appreciatively. "It took a while. I almost had to climb a tree and cut down a fresh branch." James grinned, happy that he was able to contribute. James saw that one of the wolves had its legs tied together with the rope that Mim brought with him. Reaching where the wolves were and setting down the branch, he moved a hand to where he had the rope on his belt. "Here," James passed the rope he had to Mim. "I should have brought more," Mim said. Shrugging, James said, "I had figured I should bring some after seeing you get some rope." Turning around, he said, "I'm going to help Maya. We should be back soon. If she hasn't found a branch, I'll just climb one of the trees." "That's a good idea. We need to get going soon." Celine agreed with James's thinking. "Just make sure that you don't let the branch make too much noise when it falls." James nodded at Celine's cautionary words. Leaving the two to ready the second wolf, James made his way towards where he saw Maya. This time, he moved at a faster pace. This allowed him to spot Maya sooner and see that she still hadn't spotted a suitable branch. "Still searching?" James said to Maya. Maya turned to look at James. As you can see, there aren't many branches just laying on the ground. "Yeah, it took me a while to find one," James agreed. "Since you haven't found one, I'll just climb one of the trees and cut down a suitable branch." Going to a nearby tree, James looked up to see if there were any branches thick enough. The trees in the forest were old, making them somewhat massive compared to what he was used to seeing in the real world. Spotting a branch he liked, James hugged the tree. He was thankful for the gloves that he grabbed when choosing his armor. They were leather with metal on the back. Without the gloves, his hands would be digging into the rough bark. Slowly, he began to make his way up. He used his arms to hold onto the tree, and then his feet would propel him up. The process was not only slow, but was a full body workout. He could feel the muscles all over his body being utilized, especially his core. "I always said I need to work on my abs more to get a defined six-pack, but this is a bit much," he thought to himself. Not only was he hungry, but he had to work out his entire body. In addition to being a higher level after this request is finished, I'm also going to look cut, James complained in his mind. Reaching the lowest branch, James pulled himself up. It was thick enough to fully support his weight, but it was larger than what he desired. This meant that he needed to continue upwards. Unlike a few moments ago, James would be able to use the branches to easily climb upwards. It would still be a full body workout, but much easier compared to earlier.